Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector, where I'm picking up where I left off previously on the last episode. You all don't have to know that I had another game crash while trying to record, and that wasn't the kind where it happened at the end of the episode. It was smack in the middle. So where we left off here, we are in Manchester, and we have learned the fate of humanity in the future with the domains failing is not dissimilar to what we had before, where eventually, with all this science, all this looking into the future, it still just ends up with people shouting at other people about leaving them. And it's really just a world about relationships at this point. What is the human condition? Maybe one of the new questions here. And I actually saw a weird intel pop up. Let's see what that is real quick. Oh, unexplored ruins. Vast ruins over in Grimsharos at Zuon. Well, I wonder how that happened. Probably nothing to do with us, because once again, humanity just continues to fall apart. We try to give people peace and autonomy, and they just can't handle it. It's a weird conflict to have. Since I disappeared, not disappeared, but since the save that I had before disappeared, I did name two more officers. That's Voxavion, and then we have that's not who I'm looking for. You're up here. Priest Black Dragon. So those were two sort of recommendations there. We're captain officers for now, and I was consistently able to duplicate the thing that was making the game crash. It looks like there's something in the bounty board, the off-sanction, non-sanctioned bounty board right now that is failing to load, which sucks, but we're going to avoid that for a little bit. We do have some accepted missions, including this bounty up here, which is not super far, but not super close. We also have a conquest mission down here, which certainly looks good, but we have some neighbors coming, and it's kind of in the wrong direction for us. We do want to go and meet Legio here. I'd love to see what their three very strong fleets looks like. So as much as I've done some damage to my save in the past of getting stuck out here, especially in the northern part of the map, I think one of my initial goals, as much as I want to chase money over here, is just to go back home, see if I can avoid things from crashing, and just really try to consolidate myself, get things going, see if I can figure out what's going on with Third Bog, that I haven't really settled on a name, and it almost feels like at this point the name is going to stick. But I may need to put some support there to see. We do have some items to install as well, including, maybe most excitingly, Commerce, or a Dealmaker Holosuite in the Commerce. And we got a lot of good stuff. Don't know what I'm going to do with the Endbrain yet. Don't know if we're going to need the Stellar Reflector Core, but we have it. We have money. I want to make more money. I want to find out how to make money. Maybe the bank will hire me. I don't know. But we have two planets that are turning a profit. Two that are not behind. And this one's really interesting because it's about to be invaded. Ugh. Let's actually take a look at this colony real quick. I don't think I can build a planetary shield in 60 days, can I? No, it takes 90 days. That's too bad. Because that actually wouldn't be terrible. I want to start popping planetary shields on things. I'm not surprised they're going after the orbital works, though. So we gotta go home, make it safe, install an alpha core into another colony. So let's do that. Let's go home. And if we get any good fights on the way, that's fine. Our supply count's actually dwindling a little bit, so that's one of the issues with exploring this kind of system. There are things that we are leaving behind here. That jump point's going really fast. Like, we could hit all these guardian posts on the way out. The border crossing's just a space station. But at this point, I would just much rather get out of here. Because once again, as many things in Starsector tend to be, this will be here in the future. And right now, we need to get home, consolidate, make sure that we're ready for anybody else who might be attacking us. So we'll that's exactly what we'll do. The safe play, the boring play, the getting shot and inverse square getting damaged from a storm. Fortunately, inverse square is like pre-damaged because it's like two ships slapped together with duct tape. But this is going to go through a lot of fuel. We are passing by a Cyanation place that I could potentially raid. And Tech doing is floating out here. We should be able to stop there as long as we don't look at the bounty board. Hopefully it doesn't crash. So if I need to refuel, I'll just refuel there. But yeah, that's one of the yeah, we're gonna get that real quick. Neiman Lion class battle fortress. Is it worth the story point? You bet your bottom dollar it's worth a story point, and your top dollar too. Sign engineering. The ship has a bunch of little plates on the side. It's got some damage to it, but it's fine. We get some more bonus experience. That's lucky. Alright. So we have more missions, more details here. So we're just gonna fly to the left a little bit. Wonder how it feels to have a base in hyperspace. Probably doesn't feel that different from a base anywhere else. It's just a little purplier and cloudier here. Yeah, just a slow, simple repair. Thank you for the relief fleet to Third Bog. That, like I said, I may be needing to transport some stuff over there as well. So let's visit our buddies and refuel and resupply. We got something else floating over here. It might just be a kite. Yeah, we're not looking for centaurs today. So Tech Doing should be expecting us to come in with our beacon off, right? So don't be offended there. I love that it's 2-star though. Alright, so we're not looking at any of this. We're just literally going to repair our ships here. And we're going to just try our best to get through without having shit crash. I almost kind of want to give the pirates some blueprints here. So let's see here. This weapon package. Oh, all blueprints in the package already know, obviously. Because we right-clicked it. And then if we go like this, that'll be fine. We could sell some of these things. Yeah, let's see what happens. They learned some of those blueprint packages. That's fun. Okay, well. Pirates are our friends now, so we're not asking them to build stuff for us here. Those fuel prices are not the worst I've ever seen. Those supply prices are some of the best I've seen. That's a decent rate on metal, considering I don't want to stop anywhere else, so we'll drop that off. Y'all can have the bounty of our exploration as well. We'll keep these in case the colony needs it. Yeah, interesting. What a time to be alive. Okay, this is still good. We're just gonna buy them out of supplies because it's cheaper than getting it from our own stockpile. This is not cheaper, so we'll do that. We'll do that ourselves. I could buy some more Marines. That's a really terrible price for Marines, but actually Marines are kind of expensive everywhere, and we should have a lot of Marines on one of our bases is producing Marines here. Should be this one, right? Yeah, so they should have plenty of defenses at home. All right, so that's fine. And so far we haven't crashed. We're under crew strength for some reason, probably because I forgot to mothball this. So it's, oh man, that's the thing, is that it's already repaired. So we spent all that time and all that repairing, so this is pretty good. And modular armor. This modular armor is a recent innovation, allows specially filed ships to drop these extremely massive armor plates when they no longer provide effective protection. So this is a really good ship. I'm just gonna put it out there. But I think we're gonna have to park it for now. So I'm not gonna mothball it, I'm just gonna get some more crew. Even if their crew is not the best price in the world. In fact, we'll take some black market crew because that seems like a good thing to do. More mouths to feed on the ship is fine. We did hit the repair all button, so that totally messed us up. It's almost like I should know how to play this game by now, and yet hours spent playing Starsector I don't know, and yet we're still making 100,000, or about 100,000 per monthly cycle. So Wyatt Star. Where is Wyatt Star? Wyatt Star is up here. Wyatt Star is unexplored. How much time do we have? 33 days until arrival. It's a blue. If it wasn't a blue giant system, I'd totally try to help out. But we need to. We're gonna do our homework and try to be good, diligent, responsible faction leaders, and clean up our system before we go home. And we're going really slow through the nebula, so it's fine. This is not fine. Pup Soul taking damage from the storm. Peace with Kingdom of Terra. Yeah, that's fine. We can have peace in our time with them. We're going to have to make super good peace with the Reuters by taking out the hegemony. That's okay. So let's see here. We have this thing pushing the wrong direction. So that's lovely. So will I have time to actually visit Third Bog right now? I don't know. Is that one of our traders? It is not. It's just a bounty hunter. And you pooped off a Exemplar class heavy destroyer. That's actually not a terrible ship. Alright. Megaron with a rebellion. And that's ours. You know, I'm looking here. Do I change my Fleet Doctrine? There, I could. Oh my god. If I left click on Genesis here, I'm actually thinking about going ahead and building one of these. But I really should go through and use my resources appropriately before I go on that plan. But it is going to take some time to build. But let's go ahead and take a look at the ship hulls real quick. Especially if we're looking at capitals. I think adding the Rex to our Fleet Doctrine is just fun. Okay, that is the Rex. I had to think about that for a second. 14th Battle Group Onslaught is an excellent ship. The Brighton Odyssey, I don't know about. The Herselgerver. Wow, that feels like I'm reading from a Road Warden, which is another series you should be watching on this channel. There's our synergy bonus for the day. And I like these. We'll try that just for fun. Stalkers are good, but we may be able to do better. Oh, we can put this in our fleet. Yes, okay. The Mora is a little too good here. So, yeah, those are fine. 14th Battle Group Dominator seems fun. And Eagle from that seems really hilarious. Like, what in the world is our Fleet Doctrine at this point? We were doing Rosenritter stuff for so long. Obviously, all of those destroyers are amazing. So, you know what? Screw it. Let's build some Eagles. Let's have a little fun. Frigates. There's always more good frigates to be had. I think lampreys are good enough to put in there. Alright. That's a plus. And if we do custom production here, and we do pick up the Genesis, it is a $1 million order, and it's going to take 4 months to do it. Let's do it. I'd rather get started on that sooner rather than later. Because once again, we're gonna get slung all around the systems here. We may as well go ahead and get this here. I don't remember going to war with Reparation Society, so I'll accept peace. Ceasefire from HMI. Apparently everyone doesn't want to fight me right now. We'll reject that. HMI's a bunch of tools. And it's not just because they do hazard mining in the hazard mining realm. They actually just kind of suck. Okay, so homeworld up here. And how far is the invasion fleet? 18 days. So no third bog yet. I don't even know if I can look at the status of third bog right now. I mean, it's an autonomous colony. It doesn't belong to me. Let's see. We've had a try with this before. So it has a decivilized population. Maybe we just like bring a shit ton of supplies and peacekeeping forces and stuff there. So we have a special task group that is patrolling. That's very nice of you all. So hey kids, we're home. Manage the colony. I don't know how we get a Sieghart Immortalis commission when we are the people. Okay, so open market, that's all fine. Wonder what the open market prices are. Not the best. Not the worst. Okay, first things first, we have a shit ton of these. I'm gonna drop you guys off. I'm gonna take you guys out to play. We need to get rid of our dragon's horde of stuff. We honestly haven't been using ship components very much, so I need to check and see if I have a better VPC than just constantly building ship components. I think I do. I love that this whole game is like contingent on DRM building stuff, but that's the future the domain wanted. Lock everything behind copyright, so that's why you need your chips for all these fighters. Okay. And we know we can't do the soil nanites here. And we may be... I'm going to put those at another place. And we'll hold on to that. Cool. So if we sort and sort... I know some of y'all love the inventory management. Some of y'all are like, oh my god, please save me. Please stop. This is part of the game. It's just the way it is sometimes. You just got to go through and dig out shit and say, why do I have a billion different items here? Like, if you guys really wanted our corrupted nanoforge, it's fine. If you want our atmospheric mineralizer or eradicator, these are fun. Heavy machinery, domestic goods, ship components. I think supplies is going to be a more useful thing to have made every month. So let's look back at the colony info. Variable assembler here. This is a structure. We manage the VPC here. Contains production of supplies. So these are, we have some common and we have some uncommon ones. I think I'd rather be making supplies every month. If we assign an AI core here, and we increase commodity output by 15%, that may not be the worst, but I'm not sure. I think I'd rather just do the beta core, weirdly. Alright. Good job, beta. Go make things work. Freeport, by the way, lowers our profit. Oh yeah, commerce. Are you on the next page? You are on the next page. Okay, install an item here. Dealmaker Holosuite, make us that even more money. Now, the mod that lets me put an extra page on here does have a penalty that I have adjusted here. So I didn't realize when I installed it that the stuff on the second page would cost more. What I could probably do is get rid of the Academy at this point. If I go to the second page here, now that we're making some money, I totally could build some other stuff here. Like try to build a revitalization center. Again, the problem is that it didn't complete last time. So, a little bit of an issue. I don't think we have anything we need to build right now, but we do need to use some of our money for some other stuff here. Let's go ahead, and while we're here, we do have a massive invasion force coming. So, oh, you know what? This is one thing that happened in the failed recording, is that I actually did end up equipping this thing and using it. So let's go ahead and just put some of this in storage, because that's what we're going to do. Boop. Boop. And then, because our fleet is just a chimera of terror here, I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm just going to let the auto build happen and see if it needs like any tweaks. But it's It's yet another battleship. We're just back to old habits here. Now, I did hard build some tankers as well. I still think I could find a build that makes the Death Flower work and stuff like that. We haven't really done it. I swear. I built tankers. Did they end up at another planet? They might have ended up at another planet. Okay. So what does an auto fit look like for you? We could do combat, brawler, beamer. If we have Psi Engineering, let's take a look. Better engines, fuel reserves, vent rates, better flux dissipation. Okay, just... let's see what that looks like. So we have cannon, cannon, cannon. That seems a little scary. I love how that goes here. So if this is a big gunner ship, seems like the kind of thing UG would fly, but it doesn't have missiles. I think Jack Aubrey... Here's the thing, is that Bobby B's doing pretty well here. And I think with the extra shielding and the relatively fast speed of this ship, we can possibly take advantage of a more reckless officer here, so we'll do that. But there's definitely some other ways that this could be built. But I'm just trying to keep things moving for now. I really don't know about this. I'm going to strip first. We do have a lot of great bonuses here, which is awesome. And we would need to put in... I don't want to put in an alpha core for this. I don't think I do. So let's just see what the auto fit looks like first. Bombardment. That's terrifying. Lots of harpoons, which is good. And then some hypervelocity drivers, a locust launcher, dual flat cannon, which is not my favorite because of the flux efficiency. But it's here. Let's go back to our inventory. I will take out another beta core. Just because due to the mods I have installed, we can't just do alpha core farming like you might be able to in the base game because the remnants drop a lot less. But a beta core would definitely be good here. And I think if we were just to change some of the stuff here, we would want ballistic mastery, we want targeting analysis, impact mitigation is important, combat endurance is important. Ugh, these are all kind of important. But if I had to choose... Ugh. How fast is this ship? 60. We don't need helmsmanship. This is more important. And maybe it's the wrong answer because we do have a shit ton of missiles on here. Maybe we do missile spec instead of ballistic mastery. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Instead of like that's flat damage. I don't know what's better or what's not. I do think this is very important just because it's a reckless AI officer. And I think this is very important because of the fact that these ships are going to have lower combat readiness. We're going to do this instead of ballistic mastery because we have how many friggin' missiles assigned on here. But you can see the combat readiness is dropping. If we look back at our fleet screen here, we have automated ships. That's a lot of points. So we are losing some combat readiness for fielding all of these. If I were to bench one, it would probably be the null point exception, no offense. But we're gonna see how these roll out for now. Okay, so where was I? We need to visit. Okay, I guess my first question is, where was I wanting to mine? Because we have no atmosphere here, so that is the low things here isn't necessarily great, but we could put fuel stuff here. Mining here is probably better, just because we have the autonomous mantle bore. Both of these would benefit greatly from... Oh God, I don't know what I want to put here. It's one of the issues. Because we can't farm on you. But we do want to put an industry here. And fuel production is going to add pollution, is one of the problems here. And we could start trying to do the modular fabricator thing. I think I just am going to default right now and do light industry. It's fine. And you are size 4 growth. So you could actually benefit from a cryo revival facility. All right. So suddenly we have a huge demand for organics. Is that okay? I think that's okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Maybe not in this order. Okay, I'm just thinking a little too deep about this, and I can't. I'm singing the alphabet song in my head too, and it's like, why don't we just sort by type? So we'll do light industry. So even though it has smokestacks, it's not gonna kill us. All right, repair ships. That's fine. We have stockpiles, right? So we are gonna need some fuel. Let's go ahead and grab maximum our fuel tanks here. Let's go ahead and grab this. So that's gonna cost us a penny at the end of the month, but it's fine. War between... Oh yeah, that we can fight the Vic. That's fine. Cryo revival facility started. We're fighting the Vic, which is exciting, I guess. Let's move down here and see what we get, because by the time we move across system, we're going to have to deal with some stuff here. There's apparently an asteroid that I just moused over, and I don't know why it was specifically that asteroid. Alright, where's the invasion coming to? 13 days for, not this place. But we do have a few minutes. There's a very nice patrol. It's a patrol with a Rex. Maybe the AI will do better with it. Okay, manage the colony here. Colony info. Not too much to it yet. Lots of stockpiles because of the way station. They already have a mantle bore. So I guess that's good for them. Anything that could use an alpha core. We have the military base. Should probably upgrade the ground defenses. We actually don't have a space station here. That needs to change. That seems like a pretty big big issue. So orbital station. Let's do a Shadow Yards one. Apparently that's an option that we can do now. Cool. So that's worth building, because that will help with this number a lot, and it'll help with that number. And the stability is already pretty good, but that gives us more things to do. The ground defenses still kind of suck. We could try to upgrade them for 300,000, but I need to check and see our colony that's actually about to be attacked first. So this is a low upgrade station. One thing that I definitely need to do now that I have money here. First off, I kind of just want to grab all these. We are already on the way to be investigating. I said investigating. Fighting other people. One problem is that watering down our total amount of soldiers is going to decrease their rank, but that's fine. Maybe we do that after the fight because we'll have to pay for them to be here. We're not invading anybody right now, so... And it's nice to know I had this many people sitting in here the whole time. Okay, so we know you're going to go here. And that's at least a start. We'll put you here just for now. Alright. This seems okay. Colony info window time. You're still growing. You're almost there. You all have pretty good defenses, all things considered. And we don't want to upgrade right now to a battle station. Although that'd be fun. I think you do get a combat penalty for it being under construction. But what we can definitely do is add an Alpha Core. Hooray! Alpha Core on the space station. As I said, I wanted to do some things instead of just that. I do think this is going to be the best place for us to have refining as well. So that's probably what we're going to do. Alright, so we're here. We have Hantu Raya that we may as well visit as well. Because we are going to be bleeding some money for a few months, but maybe not as much as you might think. I love that we have people guarding the jump points right now, including guarding with a bear, which reminds me of this. The reason that we got the Genesis project is from the sacrifice of one ship that we got. So when we coalesce these little space rocks into a planet, which will make the Reuters very happy with us, obviously. That's going to kind of be the naming convention plan for that. Okay, so you all already have a stellar reflector core. Why not two? I don't know if that's going to do anything much here, but you all have 2 industries of 2. You all are also building a cryo revival place. I was already here. I was already here? Am I going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. I was already here. Alright, cool. How many more days? 8 days. I think we can just park and patrol. And check what things are available. It's not too much. We have 9 days. We're going to fail this mission. Nothing too exciting here. Would hate to crash the save now. Again. Invasion. Oh, it's not us. Okay, so how much money did we lose? 600,000. Let's look at our income real quick. Some of that's custom production, some of that is resource draws. So in fact, we made money. Barely. But we made it, so we're not going to have to worry about that twice. Guess one of my big questions now is, with Legio coming to town, where are they entering from? We have one group defending one place. We have another group defending 2 jump points. I've had the AI come in the wrong jump point before as well. That looks like that's them. It looks like they... Boy, oh boy. Invasion force has arrived in system. Those don't look like Legio ships. It must be said. So, yeah. You poor Reuter gang are a little bit in danger. But since y'all are occupying that, we're going to occupy this, perhaps? Or maybe that means we're going to take on both Oh, no, we're actually only taking on one fleet. So, Grand Invasion Fleet from the Society here. So, this is getting backed. This officer actually kind of has good fighter damage, but not much else. So, Legio, what you got? We're gonna be bringing in some big shit. It's true. Yeah, the whole lack of combat readiness. We're gonna need to cut one of these. I do think it's gonna be null point exception, which makes me a little sad, but only a little, because it's done good. I mean, we're probably gonna cut this as well. All right. So since we're taking on two things at the same time, we're gonna try not to like go too ham on sending everything in here. Although one of the nice things is that since we have home field advantage, we can always just repair. Let's go ahead and send you all up here, and we will start the festivities. Look at that. It's just like we just opened up our little shell, and it does count as 3 ships, so that's fun. Steph Curry opening the channels. Congratulations. All right. We're not getting rear-ended at this point, so that's a plus. And remember, this is a grand invasion fleet, so I do want to take this seriously. I'm not just going to sit here and have a laugh. Guess if that's one benefit to having a failed recording, I don't have to talk about how badly I did in combat before. So, but I didn't make it to this, so we're gonna let you guys go. We're gonna let these people gather up. It looks like we're gonna be getting the front end of their forces at this point. And so let me just see here real quick. So this is Exodus. We are gonna go a little more aggressive since they are invading us with these ships and actually pick up a lot of frigates and dump them into storage. These ships, it turns out, as we've seen, are really good. And I would rather have a few to keep for myself. Okay. So already we're running into a little bit of an issue. Let's have you guys move up here. Let's zoom in a little bit. That'll be fine. And then if we get rid of this point, we can just have y'all kind of crash over here. We want to go mano a mano here. See if we can get a bunch of these little ships out of position. Oh, wow. Stormtrooper type energy today. Everything I shoot at, I miss. So that's a plus. But you can see our superior line is immediately pushing through, and we have gotten to one of their big, nasty, scary ships. So that's a plus. We have a few of their people getting distracted by a few of our people. It's fine. Like I said, this is a big, scary line. So we're gonna enjoy the lag fest a little bit. I hear Doom mines coming from somewhere, but I don't see where they're coming from. But more importantly right now is that only by night here is blocking the way just a little bit. Let's see if I can get a pot shot up here. Well, middle finger just exploded. Okay, that was the opposite direction of where I wanted to teleport. So look at all these nice, happy little shields. As you can see, I'm trying to back up as fast as possible here. It's time for us to bring the Starskipper in. Okay, so we have a big old line right here versus their big old line. Theirs is getting anchored by this ship. These guys are being very aggressive. So I think what the plan's going to be now is if we go ahead and get rid of this, and we just go ahead and do a heavy escort here, and a heavy escort on you, and a light escort on you. I think we just slide to the left. And And that's all we got to do. They're bunched up right now. This is their kill box. It's a good kill box. So if we go just to the side just a little bit, hopefully I won't embarrass myself too badly. All right. That is a lot of missiles though, so good for them presumably. And you can see we have a few people trying to stick to the plan here. And I don't know how you're still alive. Let's have you follow you. And you guys stick together. Alright. We need you up here as well. And this is one of those things where it's fun to do this round one. This is a very strong fleet, it turns out, which is awesome. But if I have to do a second fight, then we have backup squad. I'm going to see if I can take this node. I don't even know what node it is, but I'm taking it anyway, because any fleet advantage I can take away from them is awesome. And I'm going to get rear-ended just a little bit. It's fine. And look right there. Our Psy Nation ship is out flexing them. It's cool. Alright, so Margin Call is taking damage. Ouch. But yeah, see, suddenly we've just pushed them. Now our carrier's having a little bit of a fun time on the front line. But it can take a few shots. I'm a big fan of the Margin Call just completely going in here and not getting killed. So that's great. We have a comm relay here, and just like that, just with one little slide to the left, we have completely boxed in these people. There we go. We're going to say that was my shot, even though it definitely wasn't my shot. That did it. Alright, that's a bad shot. Maybe it'll hit the other guy? There we go. The right shot for the wrong reasons. Did I just explode in my face? It happens to everybody. Okay, so let's see, look at this. We actually got a surround on them. I'm kind of shocked at how this is going. We did lose a ship, but we lost just one. Considering the nature of this fight, that's really good. Oh, there's our Vanzer coming in here to, I've had a few people ask about, like, what mods will give you mech-type units. Diable's the one that I've used the most, but it's not the only one. Hey, look, I hit somebody again. Alright, so we're here. Let's go full assault. We have won the day. And I think they're actually trying to flee a little bit, so we need to stop that from happening. But yeah, I will gladly enjoy a full invasion force of this crap. Just eat that shit right up. Yeah, they are totally trying to run away. And look at that! What is that? Is that the crazy missile lever? No, it's the Det Runner over here going one-on-one, we'll say. With the Alistair. And we've already done really good with one Alistair. So why not go good with two? Okay, let's not get too close. There we go. Our 10% shield arc is apparently still good enough to block this. But yeah, that is it's a really nasty invasion force that just got spanked. And we are definitely going to be picking up everything we can and dropping it into storage. And then if we get to do a round two, all the better. Oh my god, so many fighters. Okay. Oh, done and dusted. And look, all of their freighters. This is supposedly a Legio fleet, but clearly it's not. So all we're going to do here really is just see, if we almost took out everybody. We're going to consider ship recovery. Middle finger's coming back. I was hoping we'd get a few more things in other freighters. I'm not going to use story points for these. Maybe the Hawk, but no, we're going to stick with doing recovery on some of these basic frigates. It's a little disappointing, but it's fine. Okay. So our fleet is over the fuel cap for some reason. Whoops. Ship recovery for no story points. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Oh, shit. I just accidentally dropped all my fuel. That's not the one we want. That is the one we want. Okay. Pretty valuable fuel drop if you're asking me. So we have one contact here. And right now we're gonna don't get me wrong, these are all very good. And I'm very interested in like why they had the loadout that they have out here. They do have some pretty good weapons, but I am inclined just to mothball and stash for now. And while we're here, you know what? There is a way that I can actually check who's storing what. Nope, that's not it. Storage. We have nothing in storage. I'll have to figure out where those tankers are built. Maybe they're built where heavy industry is. Third bog. I can't actually see you. But they are improving stability. It's not great, but it's improving. Alright. So let's go drop the kiddies off at the pool. Our patrols are going to be able to do some of this shit. Moving to take control of comm relay. Are you serious? Well, you can try. Bounty failed. That's fine. Over fuel capacity. That's fine. Let's go ahead and put the extra fuel in storage. Let's go ahead and put all of you all in storage. May as well put these in storage. Alright, and we already have one. But for now, we're just going to put two. Cool. So if we look at our income one more time, we are now in a position where we have a little bit of a nest egg, and that's okay. So they really did take it. You guys are fun. And they said there'd be 3 fleets, so I was promised 3 fleets. Let's see if there's 3 fleets. Likely composed of 3 fleets. There's a big pile of disaster right here. So where did you guys go? It looks like they're going towards Hanturaya. And everybody's running to the Rapture right now. Look! They're all here. Mercenaries are here. They're engaged in a battle. Zafabak Station is under construction. You all tried to invade and you picked the wrong planet. Like I said, this happens. We are definitely going to fight side by side with our friends, though. That's just more fun. And meanwhile, I love that the Ludic Church here is like, we just want to make a delivery? Okay, so here's us. I meant to drop off null point exception. I'll do that next time. We can see totally look at our combined arms group of people and officers. That's awesome. You love to see it. How many deployment points do I have? So obviously I got to put myself in here. We're going to bring some heat that we didn't last time. So let's grab you, the lampreys. You guys... And then we have what looks like a little more room. So let's start here. We can always bring some of the big guns in just a little bit. So heavy escort for you, and we are just going to slide to the right and see how we can support our super best friends. It seems like a good move. All right. So now you all have screwed up. You all have made the classic blunder of, look, man, it did not take them long to start building some of this crazy shit. Which I know one of the goals is to have that stuff be built so that you can salvage it from fights. And I think Bobby B is making a bit of a mistake. Let's go over here. You can follow Bobby B. And then I guess we're just meeting in the middle. So, yeah. I love this. The battle for the wrong planet is definitely a way to look at this. And right now, you can see their fleet up here. This is a really large battlefield. In fact, it's probably a better idea if we just, instead of having you go the wrong direction, we just point you to the middle, because we know where they're going to be. For all of you asking me to deploy the Tyrannicus Sanctus first, here's your moment to be like, here we go, Sanctus. Show me your worth. We are going to speed up time just a little bit, because we want to see if our Fleet Doctrine here is good, or if we're going to have to send in a lot of backup. Usually with how the AI stuff goes, we're going to have to send in a lot of backup. But it's good to see that for all of our new fleets and all of our new defense forces here, that we do have some options. And it looks like I'm going to get to fire on you in just a second. So let's see if I can properly lead the shot. For once I did it. Hey, look, I did it. And now I'm getting fired on just a little. Don't blame me for missing that one. That was definitely an oh shit, I gotta get out of the way of these missiles. I know I have a transporter available, or a teleport button. There we go. We don't want to use that all right away. Okay, so here's the fun, and here is the rest of our fleet. So let's just bring you all up here. We'll bring you right here, and we're just gonna casually fight it out. Let's get rid of this spot just in case anybody has any ideas. All right, so side by side with my best friends. You know, it's great. I've been flying around this sector trying to reclaim what beautiful place is made by the domain autonomous robots that originally had control of it. And all I can think of at this point is, you know, I see all these other officers that probably all have their very own, very interesting stories. And I gotta see what that is. They all have their very own, very interesting stories. Provide substantial bonus top speed. Electrical discharges are while active. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'd like to have it. Yeah, all these people with their own stories. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all just get to hang out at the Reuter dives and talk. Does Jean-Pierre really just want, like, retirement place so he can just sit and talk with his buddies? I mean, that's not a bad goal for a captain. Wow, that's a cool looking shot that went absolutely nowhere. Okay, so Sanctus is engaged. Let's engage a little engagierly. We haven't lost anybody yet. We have I'm hearing doom mines because we are actually okay, that's a harbinger. Why do we have a harbinger? All right, well, fact is we do. And we'll see how good our friends are at actually making this work. Because right now, their flagship is super out of position here. They should have... We have successfully spread them the hell out. And now they have two things sitting right next to each other. Its entire hull's on fire, which is usually what you want to avoid in this situation. One wonders how we ever lost anything with this kind of fleet that we could build. Like how the hegemony broke through. Don't know if these guys would have broken through. I thought that said Cheeto for a second, but apparently blowing up their big ship did cause a bunch of other scattered explosions here. I love how many guns the Sanctus has. I know there's like a whole like flux bar worth of flux right now, but just seeing it fire is just so awesome. Alright, we're done here. Apparently we're lagging out, but we're done here. This is all... Oh! Don't hit my own faction. There we go. So the enemy fleet is dead. Such a colorful ship. Alright. Full assault. Shouldn't be much left, but hey, look at that. We only lost a gremlin. Usually when I've had AI shit to fight with, they like are completely incompetent. But today's a good day. Okay, so that's everything. And look at all these guys running away. Second in command can join that pursuit. We'll send some lobsters at them. Did we get it? Ship recovery. Like I said, we're going to be very aggressive with how many of these that we take. Combat tanker? You color me intrigued. Alright. And then if we pick through the wreckage here, that's decent. Somehow we are not over on fuel, but that's because we picked up a combat tanker. Alright, and... Hey, we got a bounty from the hegemony, who we don't care about bounties here. Ship recovery. Not today, old friend. Okay, so allegedly there's one more fleet. I'm going to drop these ships off over here because we are starting to lag like hell. And I'm very paranoid about losing the save at this point. So we are going to stop here. And when we continue in the future here, we should be able to bat back against Legio, finish that up. And then once that's taken care of, the sky's the limit. There's so many things that are available to us here. Let's we're gonna keep the beta core in there. Like I said, the No Point Exception is not a bad ship. I just want you really start to get slapped super hard with combat readiness penalties if you field too many remnant ships. And I could change that in the settings text, but I think it's fair to not have so many. Alright, so we are gonna let me go ahead before I forget here and just get rid of a little bit of fuel. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. This is Asher. We defended the wrong planets, so my guess is that we potentially have another fleet that's either running around up here because we already got the comm relay back. They could be attacking our home world, or they're down here at Karkataka, where they're originally supposed to be. So go grab yourself a taco, get yourself some nice food or anything. Assuming this video goes up correctly, I hope you're having a good Saturday or Sunday, depending on when you watch this. We'll do this again soon. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.